What up, guys? Jason Geiman here with PressureWashHelp.com, King of Pressure Washing. And today I'm going to talk about 10 ways, 10 different ways that you can get business for free, not paying ads, not paying somebody to do different things. 10 things that you can do that you can get business for absolutely $0 in marketing. And this is something that I've written down 10 things, and it is definitely some things that you can do. Now, obviously, if you want to pay people, you want to do different things, it can help you do a lot of different things out there to be able to speed up things. Or a lot of times, as I always say, it takes two ways to get business. You either take the time to get business or you pay money. And so today I'm going to hit on 10 different things that you can do that won't cost you 0 pennies. So today I did some pressure washing testing. I did some testing on some 12 volts. So it was, I'm a little tired. We were walking up down the hill and we tested some 12 volts and all different kinds. I got to use a 12 volt, 10 gallon a minute Delavan pump. It's a pump with 2 heads on it that flows 10 gallons a minute. It was a pretty neat pump. It's definitely something that is unique. And so that was something that is pretty cool that I got to do today. And so we did some testing on it. We did some testing with the Gilmore gun and different things along with the pressure washing. So now what I'm going to say about these 10 different things is, I don't want you to try to do all 10 different things. This is one of those things is find 1 or 2 or 3 and do it really well. In fact, I would say find one thing and do it really well. Then we can start adding some other things. But what I'm wanting to hit here is there's more ways to skin a cat than just one way of doing it. And so this is definitely something that I am wanting to do so that way you know how to do it and what you need to do. And so the very first thing is, this is one that is very important. This is one of the things that I would tell you to do right out of the get-go. And that is Google My Business. Google My Business is one of the things that isn't just one and done. It's not go in there and do it and you're just done with it. Google My Business is something that it takes time. You need to be putting pictures up. You need to be putting posts up. You need to be doing all of these things in your Google My Business. Google My Business is when somebody types in pressure washing and it comes up into the map section, and that's where you will show up. So Google My Business is definitely a 100% thing that you need to do to make sure that you are doing that. Also, we're trying to get our reviews. We are begging, pleading, beating, whatever we need to do to get our 5-star reviews, because our 5-star reviews are super, 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 super important. That's not the only thing that's important on Google My Business, but that is definitely one of the things that is important on Google My Business. Number 2, Facebook. There's all different kinds of things on Facebook we can do. And no, the pressure washing groups are not going to get you business. So in the neighborhood groups, the mom groups, the for sale groups, all those different types of groups are places that we want to get business. Them are the places that we want to try to get business. So this is something that isn't just, well, I posted on there one time and it didn't work. No, that's not what we needed to do. Actually, I just thought of something else here too. Sorry. So this is things that we are posting 2-3 times a day. We're doing stories. We are doing all of these things on on Facebook. We are getting that algorithm where they want to see us. They want to show us up. So in my Pressure Wash Help group, obviously in my membership, every Monday I started doing the marketing stuff. And so I'm doing what I'm practice what I'm preaching. So this past Monday, we talked about Facebook. And so I have not been posting on Facebook a lot. In fact, I do not like posting on Facebook. But if I'm going to tell my people in my membership to do it, then I got to do it. So I've been posting at least once or twice a day on my personal page. And you know what? I was shocked to believe that I'm actually getting seen. I'm not just posting, hey, look about pressure washing. I'm posting about different things in my past and all of these things. And I'm getting 20 and 30 comments on everything that I've been posting. And it's not that Jason knows how to write awesome words and do that kind of stuff, because I don't. I just post, like today when I was doing that testing, I had 3 or 4 guns. I said, which one do you think shoots further? And I had 32 comments on that one post. So when I'm starting to post, the more it gets shown, the more you get shown, the more you get shown. And so that is why it is important to post different things. Post about the restaurant that you ate at. Post about, because that helps other businesses. Post about different things, about your kids, about, on Monday, I taught about the 5 buckets of the things that we want to post about. And so that way it can grow. So if you haven't checked it out, every Monday, I will be doing a 30-minute marketing thing of how to do marketing. And so last Monday was at 8 o'clock in the morning. This Monday will be 8 o'clock at night. So it's going to be, so some people can maybe make it on the Monday morning and some people can make it Monday night. And then obviously the replays will be in there. So Facebook, again, posting, we're not just posting, hey, I'm a pressure washer, hey, I'm a pressure washer, I'm a pressure washer. We are posting different things in there of, hey, giving value. When somebody asks who's a good pressure or who's a good plumber, Billy Bob's a plumber, who's a good electrician, Sparky's a good electrician. Those are things that we want to do so that way you can keep doing what you need to do. Another one is Nextdoor. Nextdoor is a lot like Facebook. That's my number 3 thing, Nextdoor. Nextdoor, if you're in a nice neighborhood, that is a great way to get business. Another great way to get business that I haven't even, not even on this list, is when we do customers' house, have them give you a shout out on their favorite social media. You will be surprised of how it can help you out a lot. Because usually when they give you a shout out, they're giving you a great review. They will give you this big long post of this great review when you ask for a shout out on their favorite thing. So make sure that you are asking for a shout out on your person on their favorite social media thing. Nextdoor, Instagram. The nice thing about Instagram is we can work that with Facebook. We can put on Instagram and it'll automatically post on Facebook. So this is ways that we can post 2 different spots with one stone. Some people like Facebook, some people like Instagram. There for a while, it was younger group liked Instagram. Now the older group, who knows who likes what. And so, so if we post here, we can share it over to Instagram. It doesn't take us no time at all. It's very simple. It's very easy, and it can be done in just a matter of minutes. So Instagram. I'm actually going to move this one down. The next one I had here. The next one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is probably the most unused system in the pressure washing world because of ignorance, probably. LinkedIn is something that we can search for. We can search facility managers, we can search property managers, We can post in there. We can talk to people. We can network with people online, and it can be an amazing tool of getting business for free. Every one of these that I've talked so far and every one that I have are all free, $0 that will cost you absolutely nothing. So these are tools that will help you grow. LinkedIn is probably my favorite for getting commercial work. If you want to get commercial work and you're not using LinkedIn, you are missing out. And not just, well, I post it, but we are connecting. We are building relationships. We are building relationships with people that might own businesses, that are property managers, and we're building these relationships so that way we can get pressure washing. Now, when we're dealing with commercial, it's not all about today. A lot of times when we're bidding commercial and property managers and apartment buildings and all of those, it might be next year. We might be bidding for them to put in their budget for next year. And so that is why it is important that we keep knocking on these doors and we keep flipping these rocks, because we might just have to get them bid into next year. And then my next free one is networking. Not only online networking, but in-person networking. Networking at the Chamber of Commerce, networking at your local whatever, networking at church, networking at different areas where you can network with people. You can go to meetup.com and they have business meetups. They usually don't cost nothing, or they're $5-10, and so you can do that. Another awesome, amazing meetup is if you can do like golf outings and different things like that, because if you can go play 12 or 18 rounds of golf, and this person, I just talked to one of the guys that owns the Dreamy Whip. It's a little ice cream store right up the road here. He started it all out of a trailer, and then he moved into a business, and he's grown it into almost 3-4 locations now. And he went golfing with the guy of R&L, and he's going to take his ice cream truck to R&L, which is R&L Carriers. Probably everybody's seen the green trucks going down the road of R&L Carriers, and so that is something that you can do so that way it can happen. And so that is another way that you can use networking. In-person networking is definitely something that you can do. Now, if we're going to do in-person networking, please look respectable. Please look like you own a business. I would, try to wear a collar shirt. Try to wear something that you can do. And I understand, I hate golf. When I'm too old to do anything else, I'm going to start golfing. I understand that, but there might be other things that you can do that is definitely that. Email marketing. Email marketing is free. Obviously, we got to find emails. And so if we're going to do it free, there's different websites out there that you can find emails of apartment complexes and facility managers. And there's usually an association with like property managers associations and stuff like that you can go find those emails, and that way you can start sending emails. Now, if we're going to start sending emails, we don't want to be like, hey, I'm a pressure washer in the headlines, because if they don't open that headline or they don't open your email, it doesn't matter what you put in on the, it doesn't matter what you put into the email. So the number one goal of an email marketing campaign is seeing and testing what are people opening. Maybe send a series of emails to a couple people or a group of a couple hundred, and say to the same people, and see what emails get opened and which ones don't. And so this is some things that we have to do to test to see if we can get those emails to get open. So, if they never open that email, it does us no good. So don't be putting like, hey, I'm a pressure washer. There's different things that you want to try. Like I seen, I'm actually I'm one thing that I learned from Russell Brunson, which is a great person. He has the podcast Marketing Secrets. I would highly recommend you to watch or to listen to Marketing Secrets. And one of his things that he was saying is he actually subscribes to all of these email people so that he gets all these emails. He sets up a separate email account and that all these emails go to this email account. So I actually have that same thing. And the reason why I do it for is to look at what are people trying to get people to open that email. So the other day, I am on Billy Jean. Billy Jean's another marketing guy, marketing genius. Billy Jean is a great guy to listen to. And Billy Jean actually sent an email, said, why you are, and had the poop emoji. And so I opened it because it was one of those, who would send that? So those are things that you can do to try to find that. I'm an exterior cleaner, not a pressure washer. And I thought you were going to say, Charles, that you're not a marketer, which I know you do marketing. But, when we look at it, these are some things that we got to look at to try to get it done. So that is email marketing. Number 8, or actually this is number 9, is door to door. Go knocking. Knock, 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 door to door. You can go into apartment complexes. You can go into commercial buildings, dental offices, all of doctors' offices, hospitals, and see if you can find who's in charge of facility maintenance or who would be in charge of that. And that is another way that we can do that. And then number 10, I don't really talk about too much. This is one that it can work, and I know it works. But it takes time, and it's not one that's just overnight. And that is blogging. Blogging is another thing that you can do that doesn't cost anything. I mean, other than your website, hosting and stuff, and you can blog. And blogging can definitely help you grow your business. So with that, did I either miss anything that you like to use for marketing, or out of those 10, what is your favorite one to do? So I'll give a few seconds here. Type it in there. What is your favorite method of marketing? And number 2, is there any other things that you like to use that is completely free to do marketing? I know somebody had said they put signs out, but I wanted 10 things of absolutely free marketing. And so let me know in the comments what you think. Hey, where can I sell my pressure wash trailer? I want to move to Europe and need to sell it. Thank you. What is the best website for it? I don't know, Daniel. Probably Facebook. There's a bunch of Facebook groups that have equipment sales. Blogging is great for backlinks to your web page. Yep. And that's blogging on other people. That's guest posting and stuff. Yard signs, them aren't free, but I do like yard signs. Really on the fence about signing up for the 99 package. Are you running any deals right now? Yeah, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/free and get 30 days free. I study psychology. Word of mouth. Word of mouth is a good one. Signs. Signs meet most random people, and it's nice bull. So far, Facebook is my main marketing strategy, but wrote all of these down. Thank you. Always taking notes. Thanks. Then word of mouth. All right, I'm going to roll back up here because I've seen some stuff you all were talking about. Thanks, Steve, from greetings from Scotland. That's always cool to see people all over the world. The world. Texas. Um, you're still using phony Florida pressure wash pics. I know that $99 guy down there. Meeting, greetings from crappy job. I'm going to phase out. Flipping rocks. Flipping rocks is definitely something that is important. That is probably the biggest thing with marketing is keep flipping those rocks. Flipping rocks is very, very important. What I mean by flipping rocks is you got to keep doing it. You know, a lot of times we get tired of marketing and we don't want to do the hard things. You know, the hard things is what grows our business. Because when we don't do the hard things, other people will do the hard things and they will grow their business, but we won't grow our business. And sometimes it's not always fun and it's not always exciting, but that is why we got to do it. Went to do a $150 concrete job cleaning, ended up selling 200 feet of sidewalk, total $400 cash, and going back tomorrow to do the neighbor, $300. Awesome. I've been putting out my yard signs, flyers, not getting any calls back. It's starting to get frustrating. Well, yeah, sometimes it can. Right now, we are in the slow season. You know, this is the slow season. This is one of the slow seasons. You know, obviously, if you're in the wintertime and up here in the north is another slow season. Even if you're in the south, Florida, February, January can be slow season. But right now, being that everybody is traveling and everybody is vacationing, July and August, it will slow down. That's just part of it. It will pick back up at about the mid to end of August once everybody starts going back to work and quits vacationing. But right now, people are spending all their money on vacation. And I mean, this is just other than last year, which last year it did slow down a little bit. But years and years and years of being in this business, this is a slow season for everybody. It's not just you. Now, there may be some that are busy and just, you know, have scheduled out, but a lot of times this is the slow season. So I don't want to be bearer of bad news, but that is just, it is what it is. So make sure that you know this, you want to keep marketing, you want to keep doing these 10 things that I'm talking about, so that way you can, that way when it does pick up, you will be in a habit of doing these things, and you will be in the habit of people seeing it and eventually they get it. You know, they always say people got to see things 7 times, and so if we don't put our 7 times up, they'll never get it. What is the website to get yard signs? You can go to pressurewashhelp.com/get signs. Get signs. Um, it's not who you are, is who you know. And that's a good point. You know, when we have a good network and we can network very well, we can get a lot of business from knowing people. You know, hey, I know this person, and that person. And so that is definitely something you want to look at. Tyson, look in the video description. Yeah, it's in there. But I also said it. Here it is. Is Jason on? Yeah, I'm on. Just downloaded LinkedIn. So when you download LinkedIn, you know, there's some things that you do need to fill out your description. Try not to be, you know, you want to try to be able to help people. You want to, they have a problem. You are the solution. You know, we're not the solution of pressure washing. We are the solution of helping them with customer service. And so, you know, and you can only friend so many people a month or a week. I don't know what it is, unless you're on the premium mode and paying $100 a month for LinkedIn. But the free mode, I think you can get quite a few. So I'll sit down and I try to find 10 people a day, or 10 to 20 people a day. I'll sit there and friend and that kind of stuff. No big wrong. About 25 a week washing and 40 a week in a nursing home. was good. Wow, appreciate the content 100%. I'm an exterior cleaner, not a pressure washer. Hey, where can I sell my pressure washer? I want to move to Europe. Blogging is great for backlinks to your webpage. Yes, it is. Yard signs. Really on the fence about signing up. I already said that. Signs. Meet the most random people. So far, Facebook is my main marketing strategy, but wrote all these down. Thank you. Take notes and talks. Thanks. Yeah. So, Facebook can definitely get you a lot of business. I know a lot of people that get a lot of business from Facebook. I know a lot of people that use Facebook and don't pay nothing. We got a local guy here that's all he's done is Facebook and LinkedIn, and he's grown a business to well over multi six figure. He's $300,000-$400,000, spending no money in marketing, zero money in marketing. And so he's done it off of Facebook and LinkedIn and that kind of thing. And so you can do the same thing. It's just a matter of you got to get out there and get it done. I went for a haircut yesterday, ended up quoting the owner on her place of business and her home. Yep. And that's the important part of, talking and networking. She's a business owner, you're a business owner. And if you do a good job on hers, the hairstylists, they're like, they love running their mouth about that stuff. And so who knows, give her business cards and all different kinds of things. I've been passing out flyers, got one called at her house, and I put a yard sign. No calls yet. Thank you, kind sir. I'm going to go back up here. Also, I'm having an in-person class coming up in Connecticut. It is going to be 1 day pressure washing and 1 day Christmas lights. So if you're thinking about doing Christmas lights, it is a 1 day hands-on Christmas light class. You learn how to do marketing. You learn how to sell really good high-paying jobs. Christmas lights is an amazing thing to do for wintertime. There's lots of money out there. Donovan, he's in his third year and did over 250 last year. So there's lots of money to be made in Christmas lights. Christmas lights is amazing. Washed our Chamber of Commerce when we started, got a 2-year membership in trade, has landed a free job and lots of connections. Yep. I got a $25 ticket while washing because I parked my truck with the left side toward the curb. I didn't know that was oops. Really? He must have just been, the fireman must have pissed him off or something. I don't know. Hi, does anyone know if you have to have contractor's license in California for power washing? I don't believe you do. I know some pressure washers out there, and I don't think you have to. Here's a free one. Take the truck out for lunch and dinner and let people see it. But you got to have it wrapped for that to work. But yes, that is another way to get business. Got a big job and my hoses won't reach the back corner. Do I have to rent a machine with wheels? Kind of sucks just to get one little path. Or get more hose. We carried about 250 feet of hose. What do you do about bleeding shutters? Spray the crap out of them. Spray them with a lot of soap first. And like what I always do, like if you got shutters and they're got like mud daubers up behind there and all that crap, usually what I'll do on the soap when I'm soaping is I will blast the crap out of behind there. I'll just flood it and let all that water until if it's mud coming out, I'm flooding it even more. I'm giving it all she's got. And then what I do is on the rinse, I kind of do the same thing, because what happens is if you don't flood that out of there, it will run down on you and you will have a callback with nasty, crappy water on there. Window cleaner for our nursing home retired. Account is open. People from work want me to bid it. 6 stories with screens. My insurance company will only let me do 3 stories high. Yeah. Do I have to buy a ticket for Andrew? Booking tickets for huge. Yeah, you do. Here in North Texas, they use the CB radio to get big truck washing business. I have a roof that is oxidized on half of a roof. I was told to wipe with dish Dawn soap. I told him $950 for the cleaning of the house and roof, but another quote $600 for oxidation removal. Any tips? Yeah, oxidation removal is no fun, Wade. Um, Oxidation removal can be very expensive. It can be very time consuming. It is no fun at all. Zero fun. Andrew just got done with one, and I think he thought it was going to take him 2 days, and I think it ended up taking him 3 or 4 days. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Because depending on how bad it is, how big it is, obviously, the oxidation removal can be a big pain. You can use acid, you can use different things to get rid of it, gutter butter, but it's a scrubbing and it's no fun. What do you recommend to put? What day do you recommend to put out bandit signs? Friday is the best day to put them out. Either Friday or Saturday early morning. That way, the city people don't pull them out on you. That way, they usually will stay the weekend, and that's when everybody is out. So that's why you want to put them out then. Went to put out yard signs last Friday and got a call from a customer Tuesday and got the job for a $1,250 premium package. House wash, driveway, and patio. That is what I'm talking about. That is amazing, George. That is awesome. That's why we put out signs, and that's why we do packages. Packages, packages, packages. Packages is the biggest thing to be able to get a $1,200 job off of a $3.50 yard sign. Let me think about that. That's pretty good ROI, I think. How do you quote a large commercial building? By the hour. Try to figure out how many hours it's going to take you, and you bid it that way. I don't mind slower time after 1 p.m. It's like pressure washing a frying pan hot in Florida. I'm hungry. I'm willing to do the hard things. Do you think Yelp is good for advertising? I saw all the jobs in my area that need work. You can do a Yelp page, but they're not going to get you no work. Jason Hefner, we plan on being there. Some wheeling and dealing to get there. Let's toast to the $99 guy. Mr. Dan. How's Mr. Dan doing? How are you and the family doing up there in the big Cleveland area? Calls have slowed, but the close rate has tripled because of job size and complexity. Well, that's a good thing. Great information on marketing. That's more than half the business. Yeah. Marketing is about 90% of the business. Come do an in-person class in Charleston, South Carolina. I will be in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we are going to be doing a class in the fall in Raleigh. And I may be doing one in September. I haven't decided. I do want to do one in September. I don't know where I'm going to do it at. I've got 2 on the East Coast. I've got another spot that I might do one in the East Coast, but I'm probably looking at doing one kind of in the central area, maybe in the Arkansas area. Hello, I just started my pressure washing business and just joined your stream. Can you quickly just tell me the best way to advertise and get jobs? Yeah. Watch the first part of this because I went over 10 free ways of getting it. Been watching Jason for a while. Louisiana in the house. What's the information on Connecticut today? So the first day is pressure washing. I teach, it's my normal in-person hands-on training. You get to do the pressure washing, not Jason shows you and you just watch. That's the way a lot of pressure washing classes go. In my pressure washing class, the first thing I do is it's about a 4 hour in the classroom setting, and that is where I go over chemical safety, the 25 steps to the perfect house wash, marketing, how to grow your business, how to start your business, all of those fun things. And then in the afternoon, in the afternoon, I do the part of I show you how to use a 12 volt. I show you how to use a downstream injector. I show you how to do an XJet. And then you get to clean the house, or this one's actually going to be a building that you will get to clean part of the building, so that way you get the right technique. You make sure you can understand what I'm talking about and all the steps that you do. So that is the first day. So if you want to just do pressure washing, you can just do pressure washing. If you want to do Christmas lights and you want to do both days, that's fine too. On Christmas light day is basically the same. So it's about a 2 to 3 hour class that where we talk about how to start the business, the insurance, marketing, all of those awesome things, quoting, how to quote Christmas lights, how to charge for Christmas lights, how to put Christmas lights together. All of that is in classroom setting. And then in the afternoon, we go out and we hang Christmas lights. We put them on bushes. We show you how to put them on bushes. We show you how to put them in the trees. We show you how to put them on the house. And we show you how to do it profitably. And so that is the key term, doing it profitably. So that is the 2 day pressure washing one day, Christmas lights the next day. So it's definitely those two things that you can do. I have a metal rinse to do. Should I rinse the roof after using SH? Yes, you do want to. Otherwise, you oxidize the roof. So, and you don't want much soap in it. You just want the SH. It's a workout, he said, for the roof. Mr. Williams washing. Hey, everybody, just rolled up hoses, commercial job, and just keep adding on. Is a hot water pressure washer a gown for commercial use? If you're planning on doing a lot of sidewalks, that's probably your best bet. I wish I could send a video of the roof. Signs. I look for what schedule the lawn mowing maintenance comes out. The day after I go out, sometimes the mower companies may be instructed to pull them. Mr. Luke, we have a big pressure washing banner on a privacy fence we mow the yard for. That's where we get the dog kennel. Really? Haven't landed the job yet. Well, that would be a pretty. So Luke he also does lawn care, and they do a lawn care, and they have a big sign that is on one of the fences that they do lawn care for. So that's where they got that job from. That's pretty cool. Just signed up for the website. Can't wait to join Facebook group. Just request it now. Okay. When building your work week, what would be safe man hour to limit per day? When building your work week, what would be a safe man hour to limit per day? I tried to limit to 8 hours a day. And my 8 hours a day isn't my employees' 8 hour a day. Because my 8 hour a day is my employees' 10 hour a day. I could do a $2,000 day most times in an 8 hour day. That's 2 hours per job. And as long as I wasn't doing the 275 loop, so Cincinnati has a 275 loop that goes all the way around Cincinnati. As long as I didn't have jobs all the way around it, and I was pretty much just in one area and right back, I could do $2,000 in one day, and I would take about 7 to 8 hours to get it done. Got done with commercial roof, sent photos to owner, sent me address of the next one, and said, go ahead, fill out commercial page. Sponsor a little league team, get a banner on the home run fence. Yep, that's something you can do. You can, I know Greg Townsend sponsored a car wash for the Little League football team. And he brought his pressure washing truck there to help, spray with the pressure washer. Obviously, he got a lot of, he got into the Facebook groups and all different kinds of things that he got by doing that. Jason, you ignored Texas. Why? Because it's far away. No, I know. I should have a class in Texas. Um, I need to see. I need to see what I need to do down there for you. Are we rinsing slate roofs? Yeah, we need to rinse them too. Do you prefer quoting in person or remotely? Well, reason why I did remotely. But again, I had an hour north and an hour south of me of where from my shop. So it's not something that I could go do and be profitable when I'm quoting pressure washing jobs that I got to drive an hour or two just to quote it. So I did all my bids are online. I use Responsibid. I love Responsibid. Responsibid works great because it's a great way to upsell your customers and all of that kind of stuff. So you can check out. I got a link for Responsibid down there. How are you all setting up your packages? Do you do good, better, best, gold, premium, platinum, all of that kind of stuff? Different ways to do it. Mr. George, sorry I'm late. Max, I took Jason's advice and remote bid everything. I can see from Google Earth or Zillow, and my close rate hasn't changed, and the use of my car and truck is way not less now. Nice. I try to push remote bid. Make sure you follow up a day, and it don't matter if you do remote bid or non-remote bid. Um, it doesn't matter. Following up is key. And following up, after follow up after a day. I would say a day. I wouldn't even let 2 days go by. A lot of times, if we send quotes and we send them on email, they might not ever receive that quote. So that's the reason why we want to follow up. And the other reason why we want to follow up is we want to try to get them scheduled. We want to get them on there. And a lot of times our competitors aren't following up. So again, this is another thing that we are doing that will help close us and get us a job. Family is doing great. Paisley is already 8 months old. Wow. Little Danny is doing great, and Marky is in college for nursing. Business has been busy enough to hire an employee. Responsibid is almost ready. Awesome. Anyone in South Florida? I've been seeing rigs all over the place ever since I've been thinking about starting a pressure washing business. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure washing businesses in Florida. Jason, you ignore Jersey too. Why? I didn't see Jersey. Which one's Jersey? Oh, New Jersey. Um, well, I'm coming to Connecticut. And then I might have a class in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Um, but I am coming to Connecticut. How far? Connecticut isn't too far from Jersey, is it? Pressure washing is slowing down here. I'm looking into getting Christmas lights for the first time. There's a lot of money to be made in there. Thanks for the $10, Dan. I appreciate it very much. Lemon character laughing out loud. I like the channel. Thank you for helping and offering knowledge. I like the channel. Thank you for the knowledge. Any tips for not destroying grass when using a high pressure wand and SH pre-treat? Will the mist from the SH destroy the grass or just keep rinsing the grass? if you're, you see, high pressure one. If you're downstreaming, it usually ain't gonna mess with the grass. And if you stand in the grass and shoot onto the concrete, you'll be fine. And you're not shouldn't be using high pressure in the first place. So, am I doing it right? So when you put pics on GMB, I always edit the pic first and put my business name, city, and phone number on the pic. Now, I would you want to name that picture the maybe like house washing whatever city. House washing different city. Pressure washing city. City pressure washing. And we're going to kind of go around the neighborhoods, and that's what we want to do. So not just your business in that, because that's good, but we also want to hit our neighboring cities. So like here, I'm going to do Florence and Union and Hebron and Cincinnati and Milford, and I'm going to put them different things, them different cities on my pictures. Thinking about buying my competitor's business name, phone number, Facebook page, and GMB. He's moving away, did a couple colleges and huge high school football stadiums here in Tulsa. Is that the dude you were telling me about? I was watching. How much is he asking for it, I guess, would be my question. I mean, I know he's only been in business for a year, but that's just what I was watching some of his videos. I mean, if he's got decent, depending on how much he's wanting for it. Should there be a minimum price on deck cleaning? Yeah, way too much. I hate cleaning decks. I would probably be minimum of $300. That was my minimum for me to come out and do a house. It was $300, so that would be my minimum. No money in Florida, at least in pressure washing. Only $99 guys are in pressure washing. When is the class in Fredericksburg, and how much will it be? I'm about 50 miles from there. I don't know if I'm going to do one in Fredericksburg. If I do, it'll be in September. So that's what it'll be. The one reason why I got two places I can do it in Fredericksburg. The one reason why I don't know if I'm going to do it in Fredericksburg is because it's hard for people you can't fly in and out of there. It's a 45-minute drive to the closest airport. So that kind of sucks. So that's one of the reasons why I don't know if I'm going to have it in Fredericksburg again or not. Depends on where in Connecticut, about 4 hours away. Thanks for the super chat. Just giving thanks for all the awesome information. Guys, here's the thing, I try to give you everything that I've known. If you go back to my videos, you'll find everything that I've given out everywhere. That is my goal. My goal is to help you out and to give you information. I give you pictures. I give you everything. I don't care if you need it, I will help you out. I get people texting me and messaging me and emailing me. And yes, I probably shouldn't answer everything, but if you got a question, I want you to get the answer. I don't want you to get your answer from somebody that's going to give you a line of crap. And I don't like when people give people a line of crap. And so my goal is to make sure that you get your questions answered. That's why I do these Sunday night and Thursday night lives, because this is a time that you can come in here and I will answer your question. I will answer any question that you have, pressure washing, equipment related, anything to help you grow your business. My goal is that you can grow your business and change your future. Because if you can change your future from what you are doing now for better, that's my goal. And I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your future may hold. I got a message the other day that a dude's homeless and what do I need to do? And he's getting jobs and he's been homeless for years and he's changing his lifestyle. When I hear stories like that I can help somebody change their mentality, help them grow mentally, help them grow in things that are ways that I can do. I mean, that's my goal. My goal is to help you guys grow your business. That that's my 100% goal. You know, I'm not here just to babble all the time. You know, my goal is that I can help you change your future. Whether it is you hate your job, you might lost your job. My goal is to help you get to where you need to be. I want to help you as a person. I want you to be better as a person. That is Jason Geiman's goal, is so that way you can go change the world in your area. You can do things that you would never do before. You can experience things that you could never have done before. That is my goal, and that is 100% my goal. And so, I do everything I can to help you out. Like I say, I get lots of emails, I get lots of Facebook messages. Some pay me, some don't. I answer your questions. You got questions, I got answers. And I don't even go look to say, well, did he pay me? No, I don't. I just answer it. That's how I work. I'm not one of, oh, give me in my little special group for you to get my answer. Because I think that's a bunch of crap sometimes. But that's just me saying what I wanted to hit out of there. When is the Connecticut class? August 6th and 7th, that Friday and Saturday. And I haven't put, I think I'm going to stay in New London is where I'm going to stay. I'll put it where I will be staying. So that way, if anybody wants to stay at the same hotel and do whatever at nighttime, drinking beer and hanging out in the patio to learn more. Anybody in here involved in fleet work would like to get involved for winter transition? I have an enclosed trailer, but the estate rushed everything out really fast. Any tips on to fix that? Also, how much money do you think it takes to start doing Christmas lights? Enclosed trailer, the estate rust out everything. Yep, it does. Put a vent in it. That helps. If you vent it, that way it can get vent, you get air to flow into that thing to get those fumes out of it. Another thing can help is if you vent the SH tank outside, run a tube keep the SH tank sealed, but run a tube out from the tank into the outside of it can also help. How much money do you think it takes to start doing Christmas lights? If the biggest thing is your safety gear. So if you have the ladders, you need a 28, 32 foot ladder. I would suggest a goat, or I like the goat. I think that's probably one of the safest things to do is the goat. And then some cougar paws. So you're looking at about $1,000 in safety equipment. And then, you can buy about $2,000 worth of lights, and that'll get you off to a pretty good start. That once you sell that $2,000 of lights, then you can start buying more lights. Okay, thanks, Jason. Yes, I don't know. We talking tomorrow. Yeah, I won't be offering a ton. I think you said you paid like $20 to $5 a phone number once. So it just got me to thinking. Yeah, I just bought a phone number that I knew was a business that went out of business. Did you retire from the fire service? Yes, I did. Where and when in Connecticut? It's in Unbiasedville, Connecticut. It's about 10 minutes from New London is where it's at. Voxer has been the best investment I made. My Voxer program is definitely something that will help you grow your business. Voxer walked me step by step, brick by brick, building our business. I'm furious about homeless gentlemen. I can donate pressure washer, brand new Jason. I will have to, I believe, I gotta remember where I seen that. I think it's in my membership. He actually joined with the 4th of July membership is where I think he joined from. I believe you, Jason. God bless you, friend. I have learned a lot from you. Thank you. You have helped me more than you know. Jason is a good fella, giving out good stuff. Been watching for a few years. I'm finally starting to build my trailer. I will be retiring EMS in 3.5 years and seriously need an income supplement because our retirement plan is very weak. Hear you there. Thank you for the super chat too. I appreciate that. You're a good person. Thank you. What about Minnesota? What about it? It's cold. It's all the way north. We actually was going to look at the traction tour up there, but we didn't because I don't know. What services can I do with my 3.6 GPM? Everything except roof cleaning. A lot, man. Get a 6-foot lance and a shooter tip and rinse the gutters. A few jobs. 5 is boom. What's contact information? I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to go back into my comments and see who it was. I don't know where. I don't know where he was at from. I know he was in. He's in the membership. I'll have. He wrote a big long post. Let me see if I can find it. I don't want to take up too much time here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Otherwise, I'll have to look at it. He was in. Where was he at? He didn't. I don't think he told me where he was out of. Yeah, I have the comments. Red. Yeah, I'll have to. I don't know where it's at. I'm not gonna take up too much time there. Any ideals for Colorado? We don't get algae and mold. A lot of flat work. Yeah, you get a lot of flat work, and that's about all you're getting. Good for Christmas lights. You can make some money out in Christmas lights, but yeah, there's not much mold killing. Every time I do roof cleaning, I end up with a yellow line in grass, even though I flood the grass with water. Any tips? Water before, water during, water after. Where is make sure you're watering on those sides when you're shooting off. Water, 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 water. You have to water. Love your water. The whole entire time. Water, 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 water. You got to keep watering. You can use like Agent Halt and stuff like that. A gypsum base stuff that it will help keep that grass growing and it will neutralize that bleach. But even then, you can kill it the other way too. I've killed stuff with water because if it's so hot, you can kill it with water too. So water, 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 but that's what you need to do. Again, if you're looking for training, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/free. You can get 30 days into the membership free. And I get you help in growing your business. We love growing your business. Also, if you haven't checked out my podcast, you can go to kingofpressurewash.com/podcast. I have a podcast that I give out information there. It's a lot of my Sunday night lives. So you can go check that out. It is definitely something that is listened to in the car as you're driving or on the job. And that is definitely something you need to do. I think it's time to move. I did an estimate yesterday, and the guy was extremely nice. Just wanted driveway and pool area done. He literally gave me a pressure washing pole extender. He said he only used it twice, and you probably won't use it much more than that. So you don't need a pressure washing pole. You need your downstream injector and your J-rod. That is what you need. So that is how you can clean a lot easier from the ground. You can clean everything from the ground with your J-rod and your J-rod and your downstream injector. Other than that, I'm going to jump off here, guys. Hope you all have a great night. I am going to have on Sunday night Megan. I believe her name's Megan. She is a person that will help pressure. She actually owned a window cleaning business. She still owns a Christmas light business. And she just started a business of hiring VAs, virtual assistants. You know, a lot of times when we start thinking about hiring people, we don't really think about VAs, virtual assistants, in the Philippines and all these other places. But it is definitely something that you can do, and it can be very cost effectively. They can do a lot of the jobs. They can do website stuff. They can do SEO. They can do all kinds of stuff. A lot of these VAs that you can pay 10, $20 an hour have their master's degree in marketing and all of these awesome things. And so it is definitely something that I would, it'll be an interesting live on Sunday night. So don't forget about that on Sunday night at 7 or at 9 o'clock. Also, this Monday night will be the Zoom call for marketing. The second Zoom call, I'm going to do them every Monday, so make sure you do that. You do have to be a member, so go check that out, and it'll be Monday at 8 o'clock. So hope I get to see you either on Sunday or Monday. Talk to you all later, guys.